You ever get home from work, sit down to finally start the thing you have been putting off all week and somehow ended up reorganizing your entire desk, then checking your phone just quickly, then remembering you needed water, then you're on the couch and it is 9 p.m. And the plan you wrote at lunch, the one you were actually excited about, is sitting there untouched. Sounds familiar? You are not alone. But here is the thing nobody tells you. You're not lazy. You're not unmotivated. Your brain is running a protection program and it is very good at its job. Every time starting something feels uncomfortable, your brain finds you something easier to do instead. Reorganizing the desk, checking the phone, getting water, and every single time you take the easier option, your brain learns that avoiding feels good. That is not a character flaw, that is a system running the wrong program. And today, we are installing a new one. 3 systems proven under 2 minutes each to start. Let's go! Step 1. The minimum input. The hardest part of any task is not the task itself, it is the starting. Here is why. When your brain sees the full goal, the finished video, the completed workout, the entire script, it calculates the energy cost. And at the end of the full shift, running on 2%, the number comes back too high, so it refuses. Not because you are weak, because the maths does not add up. The fix is not to find more energy, the fix is to change the calculation. So instead of committing to the task, commit to the smallest possible input that barely counts as starting. Not working on the channel, just opening up the document. Not going to the gym, but just putting on the shoes. Not writing the script, just typing 1 sentence. That is it. That is the whole system. Here is what happens when you do that. Your brain has already run the calculations on the full task and said no, but opening a document costs almost 0 energy and it does not register as a threat. The resistance drops, and once you're in motion, something shifts. Engineers call this the cold start problem. Every system resists first ignition. Once it is running, it runs. Your brain is not refusing the work, it is refusing the start. Make the start cost nothing and the work follows. So the quick action today, right now, before the video ends, decide what your 1 minimum input is tonight. Not the goal, just the open, just the start. Your first action right now, before you do anything else tonight, is to drop a comment and tell me the one thing you keep putting off. 1 line, writing it down costs almost nothing. That is your minimum input working in real time. I read every single one and I will reply. Do it now, then keep watching. Here is what makes this harder than it sounds. Do it now, then keep watching. Here is what makes this harder than it sounds. Your brain does not resist starting once. It resists every single night. And every night you take the easier option, the couch, the phone, the scroll, the avoidant loops gets stronger. Research shows avoidance behavior compound. Each time you avoid something that feels uncomfortable, your brain builds a stronger neural pathway for avoidance, which means tomorrow night it is even easier to avoid than tonight. That is why procrastination feels like it gets worse over time. It does. You are training it every single day, you do not break the loop. The minimum input breaks that loop tonight. Step 2. The predictability swap. Your brain is not choosing the couch because the couch is good. It is choosing the couch because it already knows how that ends. No risk, no uncertainty, no possibility of trying and finding out that things does not work. And here is the uncomfortable truth about procrastination that nobody in the productivity space will say out loud. You're not avoiding the task, you are avoiding finding out. As long as you do not start, the dream stays intact. The channel could still blow up, the business could still work, the goal is still possible. The moment you start, you have to find out if it actually is. The protection is costing you everything. The predictability swap works like this. Instead of fighting your brain's need for safety, use it. Make the right action just as predictable as the couch. Not working on the channel whenever you feel like it. Just sit down at the same desk at the same time every night. Same chair, same lamp, same sequence. Not go to the gym when you're motivated, just putting the shoes by the door every night before bed. Bag packed, no decisions in the morning. Your brain does not resist routine. It resists novelty. When the right action becomes expected action, your brain stops fighting it. So the quick action today is to pick one goal, assign it one specific task and one specific place. Same every day, 5 days a week. That is your predictability swap. There was a point in my life where my brain outsmarted me. Not with big distractions, with small ones. Checking the forum, one more article, reorganizing the notes, YouTube videos. Second year of mechanical engineering, and I was failing. Not because the work was beyond me, because I could not make myself sit down and do it consistently. I got suspended, unfortunately. And sitting in that moment knowing I had the capability, knowing I was losing the same small battle every single night, that was the most frustrated I have ever been with myself. Coming back from that and finishing with honors degree and making the dean's list did not happen because I found motivation. It happened because I stopped treating it like a willpower problem and I started treating it like an engineering problem. I had the same brain, the same schedule, but different instructions. That is exactly what these 3 systems are. Step 3, the Relapse Protocol. Look, let's be real. You're going to miss nights. Maybe, but you will. There will be nights where even the minimum input does not happen, where even the predictability swap breaks down, where the couch wins. Most people treat that as failure. They spiral, 1 missed night becomes 2 becomes a week becomes a month, I will start fresh on Monday, and on Monday becomes a month from now. The Relapse Protocol stops the spiral before it starts. When you miss a night, do not ask, why am I like this? Ask one specific question. What drained my buffer today? Was it the shift? Was it a difficult conversation I had? Was it poor sleep? Was it something I ate? Was it decision fatigue? Find the specific thing that depleted your system. Adjust tomorrow's minimum input to account for it, and then return to step 1. And one more thing. Stop beating yourself up about last night. Guilt does not produce output. It produces more avoidance. Every night you lie in bed feeling terrible about wasting an evening, you are making tomorrow harder. Forgiveness is not letting yourself off the hook. Forgiveness is giving yourself permission to try again without carrying that weight of every night you did not. So the quick action today, write down one thing that drained your buffer. That is tomorrow's data point. The Relapse Protocol has already started. Procrastination is not the problem. Procrastination is the symptom. The problem is the brain running a protection program that was designed for survival, not for building a YouTube channel, a business, a side hustle, a workout regime after a full shift. You're not broken. You're not undisciplined. You're not someone who cannot do this. You are someone whose system has never been shown the right instructions. Minimum input lowers the starting cost so low your brain cannot refuse. Predictability swap makes the right action the expected action so your brain stops fighting it. And the Relapse Protocol closes the guilt loop before it becomes another lost week. 3 systems, none of them require motivation, none of them require a perfect evening, and none of them require you to be someone different than you are right now. They just require one small action tonight, because procrastination does not win because it is stronger than you. It wins because you have been fighting it with the wrong weapon. 3 systems. Pick one, apply it tonight, not tomorrow. Tonight! If this hits, subscribe. 3 videos a week, all built around one idea. You already know what to do. Let's build a system that makes you actually do it. Grab the free executor kit in the description. The exact checklist I used to break the procrastination loop after a full shift. It's free, link right below. And if this resonated, watch this next video because breaking the loop tonight is step 1. Step 2 is what happens when your brain shuts down completely the moment you walk through the front door. And you cannot even get to step 1. The video is on screen right now. And if you have not dropped a comment yet, do it now. Tell me the one thing you keep putting off. I will reply to every single one. Let's grow together. See you all.